but I probably will be wearing out. Whoops.
I'm blocking the wind.
Oh, are you so cute? I'm uncomfy. Huh? Girl, I will be purchasing. Oh, geez. Oh my God. Y'all aren't gonna have any girls, so fuck off. I feel like such a weirdo, like fucking little goblin right now. I'm looking so cute today. Lily says hello. Hi, Lily. I'm going to start what is it called? The First Girl Child by Amy Harmon or something. I got it from Kindle Unlimited, I think, and it came with the audiobook. So I'm gonna try that, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. That is the first one for this vlog. It sounds, I think it's YA, but maybe not. I'm not totally sure. I'll find out, I guess, once I start it. And hopefully the audiobook is good. If not, I do have the ebook, so I can switch to that if I need to. Hi, baby. Oh, are you so cute? Oh, wow. She had to go to the vet today because she has little rashes on her belly that we had to get ointment for. Huh, yeah. It was a very stressful morning. Oh, so cute. Lily is being cute behind me. I'm about to go on my lunch break at work, and I have not been reading very much of recent, but I have listened to a bit more of the audiobook for the last, I keep saying The Last Girl Child. It is The First Girl Child. Oh my God. I'm liking it, I think. I don't know, I guess it's slow going to get into, maybe, is what it is. And there's been a couple things that I'm like confused. I'm just like, but why though? Like, and so far it hasn't been explained really. Like, there's the premise is like this woman puts a curse on this whole kingdom basically on her deathbed as she's giving birth to her son, and she's like, y'all aren't gonna have any girls, so fuck off, and then like dies. So there's like, couple couple seasons of like kids being born. A couple years have gone by, several years have gone by with only boys being born. But like the reason that she did this big curse, it seems, is that she, like, the guy that got her pregnant didn't want to marry her, and like in this culture, women are not exactly like exalted and aren't treated the best. But like thus far we haven't really been shown all the ways in which women are like treated all that badly, I guess, is my confusion. Like, some women can be like shield maidens, and that seems to be fine. And it does seem very like traditional with like ladies do this stuff, the caretaking stuff and whatever. But like, and not that I need it to be like screamed at me. I say this all the time. Like, I don't need a message or like a thing you're telling me. Don't beat me over the head with it, but also like tell me, because I'm just kind of like, that's a really extreme, it just seems like not matching. Like, her reaction to this man doesn't want to marry me, so I'm gonna curse this whole fucking kingdom to not have any girls. It seems extreme. I'm just like, huh? Girl. But I don't know, maybe I missed something. I went back and like re-listened to that part, like where she was doing the curse, because I'm like, did I miss that she was like tortured or something, or like sexual assault had happened to her? But it seemed like she was in a consensual like relationship. She was seeing this guy willingly and like wanting to be with him, and then he just was like, nope, I'm gonna marry someone else for like political reasons. And so she was like, fine, I curse you all. I'm like, that seems a bit much, but okay. But maybe like more is gonna be explained or like explored, or maybe that's kind of gonna be the whole point, is like that she was a little out there with that. I don't know. So I'm just not really into it yet, but I will report back. Hi, baby. Are you so cute? Oh, you're so cute. Wow. such a great vlogger because I'm always vlogging like this. So cute. And oh my God, my face smells. I'm breaking out a little bit in a few places. And I use tea tree oil a lot to dry out pimples and stop them from happening. And I just put some on and whew, it is pungent. But I haven't updated in a minute. I have on my like YouTube schedule that I am supposed to be posting my STORYGRAPH recommendations vlog video this coming Sunday. And I have only picked up one book and I DNF'd it, didn't I? I don't even remember now what book it was. What was the book? I was listening on audio, wasn't I? Oh, yeah, The First Girl Child. Yeah, I DNF'd it. But then I was trying to get through fucking Clash of Kings and Blood Solace. And I did, but then I had also started an audiobook of Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi, rereading that because I'm going to be doing like a live show discussion about it next month. So I was like, I need to reread that. So I did the audiobook and then I was trying to finish that. Finished Clash of Kings, finished Blood Solace, finished Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi. So I am finally going to now get to the next book, which is Menagerie by Rachel Vincent. Cannot remember what the premise of this is in the slightest. Traveling carnival, blah, blah, blah. Macabre circus. A fierce, sharp-clawed creature lurking just beneath the human veneer. Captured and put on exhibition, Delilah is stripped of her worldly possessions, including her own name, as she's forced to perform, quote-unquote, in town after town. So, I don't know. Carnival magic, powerful tale. Sure, we'll check it out. Hopefully I'll like it more. Lily, what do you think? She is forever napping in this chair. This is her new daytime nap spot. She goes here and naps all the livelong day. Well, all afternoon anyway. Anyhow, yeah, I'll start this today. Today is Monday, the 20th. I'm pretty sure ain't no way I'm going to finish this one and the other one that I have by like this weekend to record and edit and upload a video. So we'll see. Might be another solid week or two before this vlog actually goes up. So I just finally started reading this. Finally. The last time I vlogged about it was yesterday. I started it. I got about 40 pages in, a few chapters in, and I am intrigued. And I'm really liking the writing style. I feel like I'm engrossed in it already. The prologue, I was like hooked just from the prologue. And yeah, I'm not quite to like the inciting incident just yet. But I probably will be, probably will be soon, and I'm excited. I think I'm really going to like this, hopefully, as long as it continues like this. Don't mind my nails. Wow. Okay, so I started this yesterday, right? Like I had mentioned, and I'm already almost like over halfway through it. I really am liking this a lot. Like, it's so much fun, and it's super, super fast read. I don't know, like, I like the writing style, and I don't feel like it's like simplistic, I guess. It's definitely not like a super overly flowery writing style, and also the plot isn't some complicated, there's not like a bunch of politics and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's really, really fun. Like, I need book 2 immediately. It's a completed trilogy. And if this book ends on like this much of a high, I'm probably just going to go buy the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll get book 2 from the library also. If I can get it soon. I guess that'll depend. It'll depend on that. Yeah. If I have to wait like weeks or something, or if the library doesn't have it, then I will be purchasing. Oh, geez. Oh my God. I just threw it. But yeah, it's just like really, really cool, really fun, really like the suspense, the intrigue, the world is so cool. It's our world, but like with magical creatures existing and like everyone being aware of it. But due to like I don't know, kind of, I guess like a terrorist attack technically, from some of these creatures years ago, after that event, then after that, like they have no rights now. They're treated like animals, and like some of them are like animal hybrids or whatever. But they're treated like less than dogs basically. And there's this circus that goes around, and yeah, the premise is that the main character like goes to this circus, and lo and behold, she is some kind of magical creature, and she ends up having to work in this circus against her will, and being like imprisoned and enslaved. Like they're literally just slaves. So it's very traumatic stuff that's happening to her and to everyone else around her. But it's just, I don't know. I'm really liking the characters, and just the concept of the world is like really intriguing. And you're learning about that like big event, like slowly but surely as the book goes on. And it's just very intriguing and like setting up for potentially a trilogy that I'm going to really love. I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed this ends on a really high note, because if so, I'm going to be very mad that I didn't read this sooner. It's so much fun. I just finished Menagerie, and I really liked it. There were some like plot conveniences kind of towards the end. It's like, I don't know, a little cheesy, like simplistic, just convenient. Yeah, plot convenient. Oh, where's he at? Where's the doggy? Oh, he's right here. What are you doing, buddy? Anyway, but I still really enjoyed it. It was really fun, and I'm definitely going to continue on with the series. I already requested books 2 and 3 from the library. Yay. This one is a definite win. I think this might be like the most successful one so far. I'm trying to remember what books I had in the last like Storygraph recommendations vlog I did. I don't think there was anything that I loved. Was there? I don't remember. Oh. So vicious. He's not, but. So this is what has been going on in my house since yesterday. They just started yesterday. Well, no, they came Thursday for the demo. I'll put up some pictures if I remember to. They're obviously not totally done yet. They've got to do like the edges and these little weird spots. But yeah, it's been a whole thing, because the insurance claim for the water damage that I had, which actually started in that bathroom on the opposite side of that wall, and fucked up my carpet over there. That's why I got new carpet as well. But they had to, in the images, if I put them up there, there's like a gaping wound right here, because they had to drill in to like get through the ground and the dirt to get to the pipes, to get to like the line that goes that way to the bathroom. But now I'm gonna have mismatched, because this is the tile that was on the kitchen floor. It's like, that's literally the kitchen floor tile. And I mean, I don't like this fireplace anyways. It's massive for no reason. And like, it's not some like beautiful piece or something. Like, it's just big and tile. I'll probably at some point try to just like paint it or something. But yeah, it like for sure does not match now. But whatever, I don't care, because now my kitchen looks prettier. Well, almost. Not quite there yet, but hi, Lily. She agrees. Well, hello. Squatting Joshana here, because if I stand up, it's too tall. But I'm mostly going to be kneeling down, because I'm going to be rearranging my shelves slightly. I was putting books away after doing a haul and shit and like recent reads. And I need to like put some books away, and I'm realizing I kind of need to like rearrange things, and I kind of want to rearrange things. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Woot woot. I feel like such a weirdo, like fucking little goblin right now. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. Here we go. Hello. So figured I would update because I did start this and I don't think I have done any updates since I started it. Have I? I don't know. At any rate, I am about this far through, like page 190 or yeah, page 190. And I'm really enjoying it so far, like quite a bit. And I'm not sure why it hasn't gotten more like traction on like fantasy booktube in the circles I am in and whatnot. Because I mean, Jacqueline Carey isn't an unknown author. Granted, like most of her works, I don't see being talked about a lot. But like it's published by Tor, and I'm pretty sure it's a standalone. People are like kind of always looking for cool fantasy standalones. And yeah, I just don't know why it didn't get more traction. Because it's pretty good so far. Again, I'm not even halfway through though, so it could of course change. But I'm really enjoying this world, and it's just really cool with like gods among us, literally, but they're like not like humanized. They're not personified. That's what I'm trying to say. They are like gigantic. Like the one is Parkoon or Parkoun. I believe it would be or maybe Parkun. I don't know. It's Parkhoun. Parkoon, and it's like the wind basically, and it's like a literal gigantic like wind tunnel, tornado, dust devil kind of thing that like walks through the desert and has like feet, but then like its body and its face are like just a bunch of beetles, like desert beetles, like scrambling around, but it can like speak to people, and then its hands are like a scorpion and a snake kind of shit, so it like kind of is personified but like not really, and it's like this gigantic behemoth that just wanders around the desert and but like actually does stuff and can talk to people and can bless people and whatever. So it's really interesting, that element of it. And I will update again. And I don't know, okay, there's like 2 other books I was gonna do for this vlog, but this is taking me so long. There's one that I can get on Kindle, and I think it's a shorter one, so maybe I'll try that. But I might just like finish the vlog with these 3 books. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and I forgot to say that this first chunk that I read, up to like 190, that was all, and this is in the like synopsis, that was all the main character Kai's like training, like his childhood and his training to basically be the protector of this princess. So now I'm at the point where he is now officially old enough, 16 years old. So is the princess, his soul twin, and he is now going to the city, to the castle, to the palace, whatever, to start like his mission of being her protector, being her shadow. So that is why I remembered to update, because I was like, oh shit, something different is happening. Hello. So I did get a little bit further into Starless, and I'm still enjoying it. I didn't get that much further into it. I do plan on reading a little bit more today though. Don't mind yet another ongoing forever rewatch of How I Met Your Mother happening. But oh god, and this, my bang's getting too long and turning out super cute. Anyway, what I'm really here to say is how excited I am that my fucking floors are finally done. I'm very, very excited. But yeah, I will update once I get more into it. Like, I'm only like 40% of the way into Starless, so yeah, I've got some time. But it's a pretty like easy enough read. The world is like really cool and everything, and the characters, and it's a little slower paced, but it's not a like complicated writing style or anything like that. So once I get going here, I finished one of my books today that I was reading, a different one, just a nonfiction. Anyway, that's all for now. Talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. You guys don't know it's morning, but I do. I feel it. I've drank one of these already. Starting my work day, figured I'd give a quick little update. I'm still like only like maybe halfway through Starless, but things are picking up even more, and I'm still really enjoying it. It's really cool, really intriguing, and it's intriguing the kind of exploration of like gender expression and identity and what that means for this character. And I will update later. I do plan on reading hopefully quite a bit more today. We'll see. It is Wednesday. Like, I'm really wanting to get this finished and get the vlog finished like this week. I don't know. We'll see. It is quite warm already. It is March 29th, and I think it's 80 degrees. Let me actually check. It is 83 degrees. And this view is not very cute. The behind me view. But you saw my yard. It's not fancy, but it's nice. I got the artificial turf put in last year, and then I got my little thing, a little shade, which is nice, and these chairs, which are very comfy, and they spin. Whee! But yeah, I like this because it can like tilt this way or that way. So, because the sun right now is coming down right back here. So if I wasn't able to tilt it, the sun would start blasting me right in the face. So I quite enjoy that. And at night, there's little twinkle lights on the underside of it, which I think is really cute. I'm reading this nonfiction as well. I'm probably going to read a little bit of this right now, but I am then going to get to some more of this. I read a little bit on my lunch break earlier, but now I'm off work, so I'm gonna sit down and probably read for like 45 minutes to an hour or something. We will see. I'm at page, let's see what page I'm at. 298. So let's see how far I can get. I will update when I'm done. Turn myself around for a more aesthetic view, a better view, whatever. It's been about an hour, and I read up to 375. It's the start of the final section of the book. It's like 3 sections, I think 3. And I'm gonna take a break now. I probably will pick it back up later though. I'm like really enjoying this, like a lot. This round has been way better. I mean, granted, I've only read 3 books so far. Well, I've only read 1, DNF'd 1, and then haven't finished this one yet. But you get what I'm saying. I picked up 3 books, and so far 2 out of the 3 are pretty dang great. So loving that. And if this one continues and it ends well, it will be my favorite of the other one. Menagerie was like really fun and like fast paced and everything, and I'm gonna continue that series. But this one is just, I don't know, there's more to it. It's more substantial, whereas Menagerie was fun and everything in the similar way that Amina was fun, but it was much darker also. But just, yeah, some of the plot stuff, the plot conveniences and whatnot. But this one is the politics and everything. There's just way more going on, and I'm enjoying it a lot, so yay. But I have like 200 pages left. Doubt I'll finish it today. If I read a little chunk more today and I'm able to read a chunk tomorrow, then I could finish it tomorrow, which would be great. That is all. I will chat with you later. I am a bit tired, which I think is probably obvious. This lighting also is not great. But I did read just a little bit more, not much. I was trying to catch up on my Watch Later playlist, so that's what I was doing for quite a bit. Also, I talked to my brother for like an hour and a half earlier. We haven't caught up in a while, so that's what I did. But yeah, I got up to page 418, so well underway. So now I have under 200 pages to finish. The world is so cool. This one, I think I talked before about the wind, the scouring wind. And then we saw the purging fire god Anamut, and it's like this towering fire being. It's just like really cool. And now we have met more people of this world. Like, it is expanding even more, other cultures, and like we get to learn a lot about these cultures. There's one culture where they worship this two-faced god that has like a female face and a male face. So their like ideas of gender are very different than where our main character has been, which again, our main character has been dealing with like, what do I feel about my gender and like my biological sex, and then like my gender expression. What do I feel about this? And so then like having him meet people from a culture that sees it very differently was cool. And then also because they worship this like two-faced god, it is like part of their worship, part of their like honoring their god and being respectful to their god is like speaking in dualities, speaking in a manner. They seem very like lighthearted because they like make little jokes about everything, because like just they don't say anything at face value. They don't say anything direct to like what they actually mean or what they actually want. They say the opposite of it. So they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're probably going to have a terrible life with me." But like that, it's like the sarcasm, like just all the sarcasm basically. And it's like very confusing for people of other cultures, but like it's literally just part of their like beliefs. It's part of their culture. It is respect to their god. It's like so cool. So yeah, and now like I was like wondering what was going to happen in this third part because of where we left off, and like where's this going to go? Like where are our characters going to go? How are they going to get where they need to go? Like I have no idea where this is going. There's like this big prophecy that we keep talking about and like building to, so I like assume something's going to happen with the prophecy, but like I just didn't know what. And then what has happened, what has just transpired, again, really cool. I like the characters. Kai, the main character, I like Kai, and Zariah as well, the sun-blessed princess that Kai is the shadow, the protector of. I really love their dynamic, their relationship. It is a very unique fantasy world thing where they're like soul twins. And so they just have like a very, very deep connection and very deep bond that nobody else can understand. They like absolutely love each other unconditionally. And like, it just, yeah, it's part of this whole thing, part of the gods and whatnot. And like I like Zariah as well. I don't know, I don't find that I'm like obsessed with them. I'm not like, oh my god, they're some of my favorite characters. But just this world and this plot and everything is, and I like the characters too. I'm just not like obsessed with them. It's just really, really cool. Like I feel like it's gonna have to end up being a 5-star if it continues like this. And if like we stick the landing, I don't know. We shall see. That's the update for now. And it's not quite my bedtime, but it will be in a little bit. I'll probably just sit here and watch some more Watch Later and How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, it's very, very windy out. At the moment, it's not, but it's been very windy, and it's actually a little chilly. Literally just yesterday, it was 83 degrees, and I think today it's like 62 and very breezy. So I'm a little chilled, and I'm gonna go back inside. But I only have like 40 pages left. Yeah, only have like 40 pages left, and something really sad just happened. It didn't make me like cry, but it made me like, oh no. It was very, very sad. Yeah, we're ramping up. We're getting to like the final boss basically. And yeah, man, I really, really like this. It's just weird when I really like a story, but I'm not necessarily like obsessed with the characters. Like I really like the characters, and I think they're very well done, but I don't. It's weird. I do like them. I think it's just that for the most part, it's not like I don't know, the characters, the way they speak to each other. I think that's what it is. The dialogue, like Kai is very kind of like somber and mostly serious and mostly like all about like his duty and honor and being appropriate and things like that. And Zariah is like a princess, so she also speaks. She's a little bit more like lighthearted, and she's very, very sweet and cute with like her endearments. She's always calling everyone darling and like my heart and things like that. And like referring to like the group of people they're with like as my darlings. But at the same time, again, like the manner in which they speak to each other isn't, I don't know, it's just not like this like lighthearted, fun, whatever dialogue. So I don't know if like that affects it and just the story in general. But man, it's such a cool story. Depending on, oh jeez, loud ass bird. Depending on how this last 40 pages goes, like I feel like it could probably be at least a 4.5. Oh my god, bird.
Hello.
I don't know if it would be a 5. Just because it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just rambling. I'm really enjoying it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't feel that like, oh my god. But do I? I don't know. I'm just rambling. It's getting windy again. My umbrella is gonna fucking fly away. Not really. It has a base that's weighted, but it's getting a little tippy. The base even. So I'm gonna go back inside. BRB. I will report back once I finish the book, which should be soon.
What you doing? Hi, Lily. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's up? What are you doing?
Okay, I finished it. I finished Starless, and yeah, I really liked it. I think I figured it out. It's like, because it's in 3 sections, but the whole first section is from age 9 to 16. And obviously we like time jump. It's not like every year or whatever. We time jump a bit, but like it's covering that much time in Kai's life. And then section 2 and section 3 are like a year or less of Kai's life. And that's when Kai meets Zariah. And then it's this adventure quest, prophecy filling quest, whatever. And so, yeah, I think that is kind of what makes me feel like weird about the characters. I really liked them, but it is a bit like quicker paced where you don't get as much time. Like Kai, obviously you get to know really well, and Zariah pretty well, but like these other characters, there are things that happen later in the book, like in the second section and the third section, like big moments that I think would have a different impact if I was more like attached to the characters. But at the same time, it didn't feel like I said, it was quicker paced for sure, but I wouldn't say that I felt like it was rushed. I think this is such a good epic adventure story. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yay! 2 out of 3 so far. And I don't think I was gonna read Heart of the Fae by somebody, but I don't know, I'm not feeling that. It's like a fantasy romance based on it's like a Beauty and the Beast retelling with fae stuff, and I'm like, every time I think about it, I'm just like, I don't want to read that at all right now. It's not that I don't think I'll like it, it's just not the mood. It's not the vibe at the moment. The other one that I had was Bride to the Sun, I think it's called, by Lia Patterson. And that one I think I will pick up. I already have it on my Kindle, so I'll probably pick that one up. That's all. I will report back later once I start that book. So I started Bride to the Sun today on my lunch break, and I'm only 3% in, not even a chapter in did I get, and I think I'm gonna DNF already. And it's for like the silliest reason, I feel like. Again, I'm only 3% in, like not even a whole chapter, and already, at least I think a dozen times, the author has used exclamation marks like consistently in the like prose, not in dialogue, but like we're in the main character's POV. Sorry, I'm like all shaky cam. We're in the main character's POV, and she keeps like thinking in her head with exclamation points, like saying, "How bizarre!" and people and their age, and being like probably only a few winters older than her. On the same page, like 2 of them. And the page before that, there was one. That page didn't have one. Oh, here's one. "Just look at her white petitioner robes!" Exclamation point. And it's very distracting to me. And just the writing style in other ways also, I don't know how to describe it. It's not vibing with me. So yeah, gonna DNF that one. I might look to see, because now, like how I have my videos scheduled, I do have time to like try to read another one in this vlog, and just continue the vlog, keep it going. But I really don't want to read Heart of the Fae right now. And this one was also actually a romance too, a fantasy romance, which I didn't realize. I just don't really think I want like a fantasy romance at the moment. So I'm gonna look at my StoryGraph like recommendations, like tag in StoryGraph, and maybe pick another one to try. But I want to try to like get through one more or pick up one more, preferably read one more. We'll see. But that's all for now. I'll update you once I kind of figure out what other one I'm gonna try. Okay, I might be ambitious. Oh, what's happening? Because I did find one that is shorter that was on my list. Stone and Steel. This one right here. Can you see it? Whatever. Stone and Steel by Eboni Dunbar. I've had this one on my list here for a hot second. It was published in 2020, and it says it's 91 pages, and my library had an ebook version of it. So I grabbed that. Also, though, I realized that one of my books that is on my pile of possibilities, like for the year, books that like I want to keep at the forefront of my mind because it is a book that I own, try to get through my own TBR, and it also was apparently my StoryGraph Rex. It was a StoryGraph rec, and that is The Vanished Queen by Lisbeth Campbell. This is such a beautiful cover. I love the colors of it. So yeah, this one's longer, obviously, but it's not like crazy long. It's just like regular size. So I don't know. Like I said, since I do have videos like scheduled already for the next couple weeks, I do technically have like time where I could still try to finish a couple. So I will pick up Stone and Steel first probably and just see how that's going. If it's really short and I really like it, I can blow through it pretty quickly. And then I could move on to this. That's the plan. Okay, I started the ebook of Stone and Steel I got 10% of the way into it. Again, it's a novella, so I could have finished it in like an hour, but incest? No. It's like adoptive siblings that do not have any blood relation. So there's no like, it's not actual like, biological incest? Is that what you would say? But like they were raised as siblings and they refer to each other as like my sister, my big sister, when we were kids, and my big sister would do this or that. But then at the same time also talking about being lovers and wanting to lick each other and shit. And you know, if people are fine with that, I'm not saying like, oh my God, you're such a freaky weirdo. Because again, it's adoptive. So like, okay, I see the argument, but for me personally, it's still like, what? Hey, you're okay, buddy. Who are you barking at? There's nothing. He's going to the back door. There's literally nothing. Anyway, like, you were raised as siblings. I could understand too if it was like you weren't raised together. Like when people's parents get married when they're in high school, so they don't even meet this adoptive sibling until they're teenagers, and then they like each other. Like, yeah, it's quote unquote like, ooh, weird or different, but like, I don't know, it's like you're literally not sibling. You don't have that same bond at all. Like you don't share a childhood together in any way, shape, or form. You don't share like that core foundation of family dynamics, you know? So like, to me, it's like, I mean, I guess it's kind of like different, but it's not that weird to me. I just still think it's like kind of skeevy when you're raised together and you have that like familial foundation and bond and experiences and memories, and then later you're banging. Like, I don't care that you're not blood related. I just find it kind of icky and I'm uncomfy. So DNFing this, even though I could finish it in an hour, I just don't wanna. It's not for me. So that's a bummer. Moving on to The Vanished Queen. Gonna give that an attempt.
Jackie, baby.
I was trying to get your song when you're singing.
What song?
Blocking the Wind.
I'm blocking the wind. I don't remember how it went.
Blocking the Wind.
Blocking the wind.
That's a good
I don't
song.
remember how it went.
Hello. As per usual, in here with some absolute ass lighting. It's fine. Oh, I match. I didn't realize my shirt matches this cover, particularly the hardcover underneath, which is the same color of purple. Anyway, update, because it's been several days. It is now Wednesday. I think the last time I updated was it Sunday or Saturday? I'm not quite sure. At any rate, I'm this far into this, 100 and almost 200 pages into it. I'm quite enjoying it. I believe it's a standalone, and I'm very, very curious where everything is going to go and end up, provided it is indeed a standalone. I'm fairly certain that it is. Political rebellion, like secret, keep it quiet kind of rebellion, like murmurings of rebellion. There is like a resistance in the city, and there's like a tyrant king, and then there's a mystery of like the queen who was disappeared, and her two sons, the princes, who are not too keen on their dad, but they can't completely undermine him because they want to end up with the eldest brother being the successor of the king. And if they do too much, make too much of a fuss, the other like nobles who are in favor with the king, who also have a fair amount of power, could try to take the throne from him, from the eldest prince. And his younger brother, the younger prince, he is all for his brother being the king. So it's like they're playing this game, and it's like a very fine line, you know, that they're kind of walking on. And I don't know, I'm very, very curious where it's going to go and how these characters are going to be intertwined. I really hope I do end up liking it a fair amount, because this cover is just so pretty to me. The colors, I just love the colors of it. And I mean the artwork too, like the city there. God, look at my nails. Don't look at my nails. They're janky right now. So I will update when I read further. I mean, I probably won't finish it. I could finish it this week. I could see me finishing it this week, because didn't I just start it this week? I started it Sunday, right? I don't know my own life, is what I'm saying. Well, hello. Here I am, once again. My pajamas, being lazy. But I finished The Vanished Queen, and it's fine. I ultimately, I was enjoying it, but I think it was more that I was, up until about 60% through, I was like, yeah, this is cool. I'm liking this. I think this will be, a really solid book. But, I was kind of waiting. I was waiting for that feeling, I was waiting for that, oh, God, yeah, no, this is really fun or really profound or really whatever. Something about this is, great. But there was just something, off, and I couldn't quite put my hands on what it was. And then I got about, 70% in, and I was starting to feel kind of, less, even a good time necessarily. I wasn't, having a bad time. But I was just kind of, there's really, it was, that feeling of something being off was just getting heightened. So I was like, what is it? And ultimately, I think it's just, it feels like I got dropped into the middle of season 3 of a show, and in a couple of episodes where I wasn't getting a lot of character development or background, the evil king, why is he evil? I don't really know. Just cause. Not that I needed his whole backstory, but there just wasn't really even any mention of anything. And then the characters, it's I liked them, and there was a lot of I don't know, what am I willing to do, and what am I not willing to do in order to achieve my goals, even though my goals might be, righteous and just or whatever, but where's my limit? But that's not an entirely unique kind of take or exploration in fantasy, especially that's a pretty, I mean, that I see that a lot in a lot of fantasy of we want to overthrow the bad guy, but we don't want to become the bad guy. That's not a unique thing at all. And that's really all there was to it. And the characters, even, I just don't feel like I saw a lot of personality necessarily. The two princes, several times when we were in the perspective, it took me a minute to realize that we were only getting a perspective of the one prince. There were several times where I'm like, wait, are we with the other prince now? Because they just kind of seemed a little interchangeable to me. And even the more main character, I mean, the one character, we do get a fair amount of internal thoughts and monologue and background and the feelings and emotions of what she's going through. But then all the others, I just didn't feel like it was very deep. It felt very shallow, I guess, very surface level. Even the city we were in the world, the country and everything, I just, I didn't feel like I was in the city. I don't know what the vibe was of the city other than the king sucks and we're scared of him and be careful what you talk about. But you know what I mean when you're reading a book and it's not even there's a shit ton of overly descriptive, explanation of what everything looks like and smells like and what the food, there doesn't have to be a shit ton of that for you to get the vibe, the atmosphere. And I just didn't feel like I got really much of any of it. I didn't get a shit ton of the description of it, nor did I get a bunch of enough description of the atmosphere either. It just felt like a very nondescript fantasy city with fantasy evil king. And I feel really mean saying that. Because it wasn't a bad time either. It was fine. It was enjoyable. It's a standalone and as far as I'm aware, and things are resolved by the end and whatever. But it just, yeah, very much just there. It's just there. Could have been worse also. I'm again, I'm not mad I read it. It's whatever. Just nothing to write home about, unfortunately, because this cover is so pretty.
but I shall be unhauling. Okay, so finishing out this vlog officially with the quick details of how successful I think it was or wasn't. So I actually ended up picking up or attempting 6 books this time around. And I think last time I did 5. Yeah, last time I did 5. So this time I did 6. And I only finished 3 of them. I DNF'd half, which is pretty typical for me. With the last round, I had 5 and I DNF'd 3. Actually, no, I DNF'd. The last round, I initially was going to have 5, but I realized one of them was like Christian fiction. So that one I kind of just nixed altogether. So I really only had 4 and I DNF'd 3. The one I did read, I gave it 4 stars. So I liked it. And one of them that I DNF'd, I did say, like, I thought it was a good recommendation, but it just, like, I could see why someone would think I would like it, but it didn't work for me. So this time around, 6 of them, I DNF'd 3. One of them I DNF'd, though, the very first one, the first girl child, I still marked that one as yes for, is it a good rec? Because, again, I could see why someone would think I would enjoy that. It just wasn't vibing with me. I think it was just kind of the tone and whatever, and just the pacing. I wasn't getting into it. But again, I could see why someone would think I would. The 2 other ones that I DNF'd, Bride to the Sun and Stone and Steel, I put no. I didn't think they were, like, good recommendations, particularly Bride to the Sun. Anyone who actually knows me, I would not suspect that anyone would be like, yeah, I think you would like this, Joshana. Stone and Steel, maybe, but again, the content, the incest thing, no, I don't think that would be a good recommendation for me. So the 4 that I said, yes, they were a good recommendation. Like I said, 1 I did DNF, but I get why. And then also The Vanished Queen, I didn't end up rating it very high. I gave it a 2.75. But again, I put it, yes, as a good recommendation because I could understand why someone would recommend it to me. And I didn't hate it. I didn't have a miserable time reading it. It just was pretty meh overall. And then actually pretty successful for the other 2 that I finished and said, yes, I thought they were good recommendations. The one was Menagerie by Rachel Vincent that I gave 4.25 stars. Pretty dang high for me. And then Starless by Jacqueline Carey that I gave 4.5 stars. And the Menagerie one, I already read book 2. I'm going to read book 3. I have it already from the library. So I'm enjoying that series overall. Starless is a standalone, but if it had been a series, I would be continuing with the series. So overall, I mean, for me, I would call this a successful round. 4 out of the 6 I said were good recommendations. So very successful in my opinion. Again, I still DNF'd half, and one of them that I said yes, I gave it 2.75, but again, I understand why someone would think I would like those. So that is going to be all for this incredibly fucking long vlog. I don't know if anybody's actually gonna watch this. People say they like long vlogs. I'm not one of those people that like loves. I will watch them if it's my friends and shit, but I don't seek out super long vlogs. So for me, I'm like, no one's gonna watch this. People say they do though, so we shall see who actually watches this shit. If you watch this whole vlog, for the most part, leave a particular emoji. Which emoji? Leave the sword emoji. Little weapon. Some kind of a weapon emoji. If you watched this entire fucking vlog. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.